increase awareness and early diagnosis, as well as treatment and palliative care for women facing this disease. There are about 1.7 million new cases and 522,000 deaths from breast cancer each year. In low and middle income countries, the incidence has been rising steadily due to increased life expectancy, changing reproductive patterns, and the adoption of Western lifestyles. Early diagnosis remains the cornerstone of breast cancer control. When found early, and if adequate diagnosis and treatment are available, there's a good chance that breast cancer can be cured. If detected late, however, curative treatment is often no longer an option. In such cases, treatment may improve quality of life and delay disease progression, while supportive and palliative care should be readily available to relieve suffering for patients and their families. The majority of women who die from breast cancer live in low and middle income countries, where most women are diagnosed in late stages due to a variety of factors. These include limited awareness on the part of the public and healthcare providers, and the lack of access to timely, affordable, and effective diagnosis and treatment. In this regard, the Amrahia Health Center in the Lanquantanan Municipal Assembly organized a free breast cancer screening program last weekend. Speaking to the in charge of facility, Marian Tainote, she indicated that cancer is a treatable disease when detected early.
Cancer is a preventable condition, especially when you talk of breast cancer. If we detect it early and we treat it, it's preventable. But it's a situation where a condition where there is abnormal growth in the breast, the tissues, the cells are growing faster than normal, and therefore they grow and spread to other organs or tissues of the body. And it affects both men and women, but we have just a small percentage of the men who are affected. When we talk of breast cancer, Ghana here, the awareness is very, very low. But globally, every October, from 1st October to 31st October, it is designed for creating awareness. How? To examine the breast, to detect any abnormality, to teach how to do self-examination, and those who need care early, they are given the care to prevent it from occurring. But even where it has already started, we show them where to seek help instead of HEBA, which always make the condition worse. So creating awareness is to tell people that breast cancer is preventable, and therefore we should all seek help as early as possible.
On his part, the Municipal Director for Health Services at Adenta, Dr. Jeffrey Kojo Ahen, urged all females to go through an annual breast screening as they age.
We in bar 8, 1 out of them will be developing breast cancer within her lifetime. So that's a very huge number. And, we are trying to bring about measures to prevent people from getting breast cancer. And if they do get, and so omunya breast cancer, so share ways are able to me to me detect cancer no intem, to me adequate treatment ability to the cure of the disease. Also, other enyoma are bring it into people's attention. They say the use of alcohol. Smoking, cigarettes, so predispose people to developing cancers in general. So we are diet, the things we eat, obesity, exercise to keep good weight and eat healthy. All these things come into play. Now, obviously, you say breast cancer, so no breast cancer be one we bush no. Say more aware. Normal call for screening because we know that a percentage of breast cancer are running in families.
Some other people also spoke to NET2 TV News.
Breast cancer, no, yes, area one shushimu year, a bit to me how, a bit to me do them. But say, screen no, which is one casa, Jario, say, Ujina ho, don't suffer found no from one say, Unufun is send a one name no, Sanetia. ɛno saa no wobɛtumi aboa doctors no ɛne yɛ friends mpɔmdiefoɔ no na ɔmaboa wo na ɔmɛtumi treat you if you've been diagnosed of having breast cancer. Into no mepɛ sɛ ɔbɛ biara wasate sɛ ɔbɔ nufu wobɛ expose wo ho ama hospital na yɛ friends wakɔ for screening na nankasa wankasa wa your exam.
Breast cancer kokram yare ɛwɔ wo nufu mu a one treat ni ya obetimi ayɛ ewu ɛna bebre no man na ɛka mo ɛsɛ mo yɛ statistics ne yɛ say 8 out of 8 women nipa ba ko bi ya timi enya breast cancer. That means every family no we have potential say obetimi anya breast cancer wo mo ebusua mu enti ye memma na asabi no fo no ya me share abo mo aye say ye ya mayeni anko ho a na ye hu say no fo kokram yare ne embe to ye yere no mo a say ne de ye yankasa na ye de ho abro if say sabi say kokramba oyere no fuma ontimi mfa no enya ade a say o de ye if say no fo no de nya me share abo ma mema by a man mo de or de film for 2 years after 2 years anya mo de bio be ma de o ntwa no fo enti o tena ona no fo no ekwa bibia na akwa bibia wo ho enti na me de ma ja tum say da bi we breast cancer awareness na me meji yet aginam na ma bo hu de wuro a kire ye ma no sabi na omo so omo ani aba ho if say ukọ na omo hwe wo ntem a omo timi so ano na wankọ na ya nso ano a na ebeye cancer na fe de na bedane bibia ebusua ni na beboka
tiene se no for de ehunhia enti mesre mimi ware but the tiene se wa me ware ono mesre o ebe ya tambia ye screen your breast no screen your breast no na time so a ma cha se no for no me pepa
ehunhia pa se breast ni de yina ehunhia enti de ya se ye be ehunhia me ehunhia me fight as me say me ma worry nti me re breast me fani agro nti me to the for say at least once in every year bia no obekwa akọ check na ya ye sure say bibia you okay.
The Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has charged the newly constituted 9-member Legal Service Board to spearhead the establishment of an efficient, reputable and well-motivated legal service sector in the country. Addressing members of the board after administering the official oath and the oath of secrecy to them at the Jubilee House on Monday, Vice President Bawumia noted that the presidency is looking forward to receiving the advice of the board on matters connected with the structure and conduct of the areas of the service, in particular on issues pertaining to the recruitment, appointment, promotion, discipline and dismissal and any other conditions of service for officers the legal service.
Ghana cannot afford to have a legal service that is made up of people whose competence and diligence to work are in doubt. As part of the Committee of Nations, we must always be above our peers when it comes to the provision of legal services for the state. Having a competent workforce will have a positive multiplier effect on the sectors of our other sectors of our political economy. It is my belief that this newly inaugurated board would work together as gladiators to lead the legal service in carrying out its statutory responsibilities to help create and sustain a reputable legal system which will enhance speedy and affordable access to justice for the people of Ghana.
The chairman of the Legal Service Board and Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Republic, Godfred Yeboah-Dame, in his acceptance speech on behalf of the entire board, assured the Vice President that they will work very hard to prove themselves worthy of the task entrusted to them by the state. He called on the Vice President to be the lead advocate in government for the improvement of the conditions of service for the staff of the Attorney General's Department. The 9-member board has Mr. Godfred Yeboah-Dame, the Attorney General, as its chairman. Members of the board include the 2 deputies of the Attorney General, Alfred Tuah-Yeboah and Ms. Dinah Asuna-Badapa. Other members are Ms. Helen Akpene Awuziwu, the Solicitor General, Justice Jones Victor Maulom Duche, Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana, Dr. Janet Ampidu-Fofie, Chairperson of the Public Services Commission, Mr. Kwiku Jau, representative of the Ghana Bar Association, Mr. Daniel Kwekucheneboa Isirife and Mrs. Sylvia Isime Acha, both of whom are nominees of the President of the Republic to the board. The Legal Service Board, per the Act that established the board, Legal Service Act 1993, subsection PNDCL 320, serves as a board required to advise the President on the matters connected with the structure and conduct of the affairs of the service, especially in relation to the recruitment, appointment, promotion, discipline, dismissal, and any other conditions of service of the officers in the service.
President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo on Monday urged countries of the non-aligned movement to continue to work towards the global objectives of peace, collective security, development, and interdependence. He said the forum must take far-reaching decisions for a more equitable and balanced world based on the principle of the equality of sovereign states. Speaking at the high-level commemorative meeting to mark the 60th anniversary of the first conference of non-aligned countries in Belgrade, Serbia, President Akufo-Addo noted that the COVID-19 pandemic and the unsavory politics of vaccine nationalism had highlighted the need for self-reliance in the global south. He said it was unfortunate that member states of NAM had become part of the global power play and are subject to the benevolence of powerful countries who give out their hoarded supplies at their own pace, not necessarily in tandem with realities.
We are observers of global power play and are subject to the benevolence of powerful countries who give out their hoarded supplies at their own pace, not necessarily in tandem with our realities. The need for self-reliance today in the global south is as important as positive neutralism was in the era of the Cold War. The impact of the pandemic on our populations has been severe. We must stand shoulder to shoulder and be resolved to ensure that we're better prepared for future pandemics. We must not miss the opportunity of this occasion to take far-reaching decisions for a more equitable and balanced world, based on the principle of the equality of sovereign states. We should continue to work towards the global objectives of peace, development, and interdependence.
President Akufo-Addo restated Ghana's belief that the non-aligned movement was as relevant in the 21st century as it was in the 20th century in protecting the interests of the developing world.
Let me, in conclusion, co-chairs, reiterate Ghana's firm conviction that the non-aligned movement is as relevant in this 21st century as it was in the 20th century in protecting the interests of the developing world. There will be challenges, but working hand in hand, we can move ahead together and indeed much further, more so when through our cooperation and solidarity, we achieve the restructuring of the global financial system to facilitate the rapid development of our economies. The next 60 years of the movement must mark its empowerment to meet the wishes and aspirations of our peoples for development, dignity, and diversity. Co-chairs.
The non-aligned movement is a forum of 120 developing world states that are not formally aligned with or against any major power bloc. After the United Nations, it is the largest grouping of states worldwide. The governments of Serbia and Azerbaijan are co-hosting the 60th anniversary meeting. Later in the day, President Akufo-Addo was decorated with the Medal of the Republic of Serbia, the highest state order of Serbia by the President of the Republic of Serbia, Aleksandar Vučić, at a ceremony at the seat of the Serbian presidency in Belgrade. President Akufo-Addo received the award for exceptional merits in developing and strengthening cooperation and friendly relations between the Republic of Serbia and the Republic of Ghana. The order was awarded by the decree of the President of Serbia on the sidelines of the ceremony to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the non-aligned movement. President Akufo-Addo thanked his host and the President of Serbia for the honor done him. A young Ghanaian technology genius, Stephen Boachi Frimpong, has urged young and upcoming tech entrepreneurs, innovators, and vendors not to be perturbed by the common problems and issues that confront their ideas, but persist and find creative ways to make an impact on society. The undergraduate from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Kumasi gave this encouragement on NET2 TV's Attitude Show over the weekend. Stephen Boachi Frimpong, who typifies A's Ghanaian innovator, Apostle Dr. Kojo Safo Katanka, currently studies business administration at school. Most of his current innovations and creativity is centered on security and fire detection systems, including anti-theft and safety applications for pupils and students, among many others.
We say a home security system. And Pempi who fee na uni honum wako jum wako baby. No be baby open no wako wia oni ade. It's a system way designed for home security.
Okay.
The INS say wo fie na uni ufie na wako juma na wapie no. Say obi baby open na check it open no eno window e de ade ketua we. Unse me free we de. Yeah. E check it open no window. Enti obi baby open no ana window pe. Enti obi bie open no eno ompo ma. Obi ya pe na frɛ baby a obi a na ka abo amane say obi abie open no. Oso a no settle numbers. E be fa 6 different numbers. Meaning say frɛ na enya obetima frɛ onya bi nzo abona mane so obi aba ofie. Na e frɛ so a e ma text message e kyerɛ opono kra nipa ne bie we detect fire ofie. Fire outbreaks na ba na eba. I think say from within last year mo koning na Ghana in less than 6 months Ghana to record over 6,000 fire outbreaks. It's a very huge figure. Enti system we dey and say detect fire ofie. Say smoke unse answer na jabeba no mpanyifo say eja answer na jabeba no wusie ti wusie ni nya ehya ase na ayeden ehu say eja ebeba na afrew na bo amane say wusie wo fie nti bedi hu djuma.
Winner of the Innovative Student Award at KNUST this year, Stephen Boachi Frimpong, disclosed that he has been interested in science, technology, and innovation since his childhood days, and not even being denied admission to read science at school could stop his ambition.
Me do e ma me general art me e ma dwen semester no. Enti da bia na ye koba enti ye do we cry there me ma dwen say ne me ngo prempen me ko school fufuro. And so me ma me no mo se mo ntwe say wenya wo ko wenya prempe na science nti o de generalize ne sa ti me kai say mra na me wo prempe no from first year nyina na me nsua generalize na me nsua science no.
Okay.
Throughout until say me ko second year na ka chem say metron of deck nti na wo say me nsua eno kra no na me ni generalize no say nti teacher baako o my test na man chroshwe na obo me pa na me question the free prempa me beto aso okay university but oye generalize business school nko na offer IT course which is business information technology which is a bit IT and then combining business and yes and I'm any my main business I won't say business is about humanities and then social sciences and you also understand the environment and you understand what's going on and then your man for then here into a buana our technology knowledge now you are able to come up with something which is extra different from just the science student.
Stephen Boachi Frimpong, who is inspired by South African-born Elon Musk, is confident he has the pedigree to become a global tech giant from Ghana.
Personally, me shall say my main aim is say in Quebec so our Ghana abuani aka say world giant to be free Ghana than some be acquire they are because main fan question I think University of Arizona, Arizona State University. I've been in contact with them. Sometimes I'm with a project. I'm sit at the board and make suggestions near the day. I mean, they are all trying, but me percent Ghana and so that has been my main aim because they say my force yeah ma and with the help of some lecturers in Ken University so I'm Arizona for na fe the omo see lab mpo Ken University.
Okay.
Me say that one will be okay. I will stay there no nti me service mpo. I will sit there and help than say me ko honum no. I want us to help Ghana in the few years to come no. May there be America. We are going to be a tech giant.
The former student of Prempeh College used the opportunity to urge his contemporaries not to be perturbed by the typical problems and barriers they will be confronted with, but find creative and innovative ways of achieving their ambitions.
By a problem, they say, when you have skills, no big problem, or pursue movie rocket, or pursue yes, no. Look at your environment, and then make it change. And you say, yeah, competition now. Say purely engineering, say engineers they are fine, but say general world competition, obia and fa bra na how hard the project is. It's about the impact. And then a beboa, oh systems here technically any things I mean say any things as compared to other complex systems, but the need it solves and only here. For instance, as compared to the money they are making, say lock it down electrically, it solves the need. How does it make the impact? Think about that. The simple systems and on a bois, but I think say business now me question a bois the need and don't say I me people no follow me and say be 10 be I say yeah there no that I'm say any be yeah share need 90 one of me he's very good JC. I think he has learned from that. Now saying he's becoming that way, and it's really helping us.